what's up guys? It's me, Andreas. Here I am at Camber Sports, and tonight we're talking about the Yes Optimistic. Alright guys, hey what's up? It's me, Andreas from Camber Sports here in Whistler, and tonight we're here to talk about the Yes Optimistic. The Yes Optimistic is one of my all-time favorite boards for here in Whistler, and it's fantastic at two things: carving and flotation in the deeper snow. Yes snowboards have been conceptualized here in BC, so they're designed for the terrain, they're designed for the kind of conditions that we see here in Whistler. Definitely on the firmer side, it's a firmer, stiffer, more aggressive snowboard. I would say that this board's maybe like an 8 out of 10 in its overall flex. One of the more firm boards that we carry here at Camber Sports, and definitely not for a beginner, more for that aggressive, higher end intermediate to advanced level snowboarder. You can see here that when you flex it, it is pretty burly. It does not give a ton. It's designed to be fairly firm so that when it's at speed, it holds stable. So you can imagine if you're getting this thing up to those high speeds like 90, 100 kilometers an hour, it's gonna stay nice and solid when you're at speed. The overall tapered shape of this snowboard makes it fantastic for deeper snow or for powder conditions. And then camber under the foot still gives it that very good, snappy, carvy, responsive feel that you would expect out of a cambered board. It's a 4mm camber on this snowboard, so it's a fairly aggressive camber still. You get all of the characteristics that you'd want out of a cambered snowboard: better at edging, holds a better edge when you're laying into a deep carve, gives you more pop and more rebound, and it's very energetic feeling. So this board is utilizing their carbon power drive core. The power carbon drive core is a poplar wood core with bamboo streamers that run vertically up and down the board that are then wrapped in carbon. So the poplar makes for a nice, consistent, lightweight wood core. The bamboo gives it that extra pop and rigidity, and then the carbon again gives it that more snapback, gives it that lighter weight feel. The carbon really energizes the board to give it the most rebound and energetic response. This board is directional, and it's a mid-size waist. You can feel really comfortable, sort of between a 10 to a 11.5 on this guy here. So I would say that you can sort of slightly undersize when you're buying this board. You can buy it maybe 5 centimeters shorter than you would a normal snowboard. It has that volume reduced story to it. You buy it a little bit shorter, it's going to give you better maneuverability. It's already a wide category snowboard in the first place, so a little bit more surface area gives you better flotation, and you can ride it a little bit shorter. This guy has their sintered true base on it, so it's their highest end sintered base material. It's definitely fast, it's definitely hard charging, but because it's a little bit more high end, you do need to take care of it. You need to make sure that you're waxing this style of base maybe every 6 to 7 times that you ride it, just to make sure that you're keeping it nice and hydrated, and that way it works the best. It's going to stay fast. The other thing that I'll tell you about a base like this one is that you should make sure that you're buying the kind of wax that's indicative to the temperature for that day. So if it's super warm out, you want a warmer temperature wax. If it's a really, really cold day, like minus 25, you're going to want something that's a cold wax for those harder conditions. It's a triaxial fiberglass in this guy, so if you remember, I was saying it was about an 8 out of 10 flex. The triaxial fiberglass is what's making this board really firm and rigid. You guys can imagine that there's fiberglass traveling both this way and downwards through this board, and that triaxial weave is giving the board a really rigid, firm feel. That more aggressive, firm feel that's coming out of the snowboard is what's going to give it that ultimate response and power when you're going fast at speed and you're looking for the board to respond. When you look at the edges of the snowboard, you can see that it's utilizing Yes's Underbite technology, and that's those slight indentations that you see here under the binding inserts. What this is designed to do is to redistribute the rider's weight from the insert points to the contact points. So you can imagine all of your weight is coming down here hard on your insert points, and then the underbite is helping to redistribute that pressure, to redistribute that weight to your contact points, giving the board better control overall. The side cut on this guy is between 6.3 and 7.2 meters, depending on what size you buy it. So it's a nice tight radius on this guy. A tighter turning radius means that the board is very nimble, very quick turning, easy to arc around, easy to sort of jettison through a group of people or a crowded run. So I really like a tighter turning radius. It kind of feels like a slalom ski, nice and super nimble. A tight turning radius feels like a sports car. It's super quick, and it's also super performance based, so it's really quick to get it into the turn and to accelerate. So the S Optimistic, freeride inspired, tapered, camber underfoot, very aggressive snowboard. Great for that hard charging character. Great for that guy who wants hard arcing, charging, fast paced carves. Great for that person who wants that really tight turning radius, easy to turn, easy to maneuver, great for laying in a nice solid turn. You can really bring this board into its edge, you can really bring it low. It's going to give you a ton of edge control. And then that big front shovel is also going to give you very good flotation when you're in the deeper stuff. And it's got that tapered pintail sort of shape. So the front end is definitely wider than the tail, so that tail definitely sinks. And it also acts as a very quick turning tail for when you're just ripping around on groomed runs and you want to get those fast arcing carves. Personally, I've ridden this board a few times. The last time that I rode it was on a demo day here in Whistler at the end of the season. So I took this board down a groomed run. I was practicing some nice hard arcing carves. I was practicing some nice swooping long turns. And then I also took it into the trees and I rode it on a bike path. So here in Whistler, during the summer months, we have bike trails. Then those bike tracks in the winter months become tight undulating trails that are very fun for riding a snowboard down. So I took this thing down one of our bike trails here off the side of Emerald, and it was very precise. It was great for really maneuvering around, getting that nimble feel, getting the board to slightly twitch into the turn that I wanted. Every time I ride this board, I'm super impressed by it, and I think that it's such a high-end premium board. Stiff, fast, aggressive, definitely built for the person who's freeride minded, who wants that board, who's gonna take it hard charging, it's gonna carve, it's gonna lay in a fantastic turn, and at the same time, great for powder, great for that nimble, tight turning, effective radius for when you're in areas like trees or moguls where you want that quick adjustability. I really like the graphic on this guy. You know, you're getting partially a wood veneer top sheet in the background, and then it's got this cool sort of future pop typography on the top sheet. So I think it looks pretty cool. And then the base is just a nice solid white base, nice and fast. Definitely their highest end sintered base, great for speed, but you also have to take care of it. You gotta make sure that you wax this sucker. Yeah guys, yes boards designed here in British Columbia, you know, they're indicative to the terrain that we see here in Whistler. They're designed for these conditions. So nothing better than getting a board brand that's local to Whistler, is designed for the kind of conditions that we might experience here. If you're that aggressive rider and you want a board that holds up its speed, if you want a board that holds a nice hard Euro carve, and you want a board that can handle the trees, come check out the Yes Optimistic. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like the videos that I've been making recently, don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on in to Camber Sports Whistler. You can check out the rest of our Yes lineup, and you can check out the rest of our awesome collection of snowboards. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.